I can't lie. Probably the best vibes is when there's a sunset. You know, there's a when you're in a place like
Yeah,
Portugal
no,
or Spain, wherever it is, and the
yeah.
sunset is happening, and it's like
The
late,
sun's
but
like
it's still
it's like a different shade of orange.
it's
It's
too
like,
glowy. It's too glowy.
yeah, nah.
No, what are you saying? You good?
We're good, fam. What are you saying?
Fam, we're getting into that summer vibe, bro.
No, we're getting there.
You know when it's starting to get dark at 8 p.m., bro.
Yeah, nah, word.
Yeah.
I was at the gym the other day and I left and I think it was, it must have been like 7:45 and I was like, wow, it's
Man, England,
actually warm. Like, it's
100.
actually warm. The sun's somewhat still out. I was like, okay. But, yeah, nah, that summer, yeah, now it's nice. It's nice. I
No
feel
word.
like, what's it? What's it called? What do people call it? Seasonal depression. I feel like
Right.
it's actually a thing, like, because I was chatting there was this lady that I work with, and I was chatting to her, and she was saying that, like, if you think of it, in the winter, you wake up, it's dark, you get to
Simple.
work, you've not seen the daylight, you're
Simple.
now in work, you're in work the entire time, you're not going to go out on your lunch break because it's cold, it's wet, it's raining, you don't want to go outside, cool. By the time you leave work, it's dark, you get
Stop, bro.
home.
This is why this England thing. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to pattern up, bro. They need to
Yeah,
keep
nah.
this summertime, wherever it is, as the standard, bro.
Nah, well, I don't even know why it's the case that just because the simple clocks move forward, now we get extra
It
daylight.
changes the whole thing, bro.
The
It
whole, the
changes the
whole
whole
game
thing.
changes.
You just keep it like this, but I guess this is a debate that they've already had in it. But now
Yeah,
here, I feel like after Easter, once Easter is finished, it's almost like you're basically in summer. It's
yeah,
like you're
yeah,
basically now in the
yeah.
glow. Even on that topic, though, by the way, what's your I guess in terms of like plans, in terms of like holidays and that, what's your thoughts? Do you have like companies? Do you have like countries on the list? What's your?
So,
Are you a travel person or not really?
yeah, no, of recent, I am a travel person. Of recent, I've started to realize, that holidays actually mean more than like material things. Like,
Right.
genuinely, I feel like, especially when you're working, this like a week off, just in a
Mm.
different country, different location, change of scenery, it makes all the difference. Like, there's this guy at work that's come back from holiday. He was gone for a week, and he
Right.
came back today, and he was just like, "Yeah, I needed that. I needed that." And I was I
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
100.
I was like, absolutely fair enough because I know the exact feeling you
Where
felt.
did he
But
go? Do you know?
I think he said the Grand Canary, I think it was
Okay,
something like
okay,
that. So
okay.
went with the grandkids and that. But he was like, he came back. He was like, yeah, no, I needed that one. It was needed because honestly, this routine you could build yourself into
100%.
sometimes just leaving the country, going somewhere is needed. Funny you say this. Yesterday I booked Dubai for September. Quick one. Quick one.
Well,
Oh,
like, show one up, bro.
I had
So
I
when
had
you go, like, how long you going for?
um September, no, August the 31st
Right.
until September the 7th, I believe it is. So it's like a
I swear, simple.
7 night thing. We had to leave. So on the day we leave, people need to realize this. Yeah, you need to get the maximum of the days you're there.
Sure,
Words
maximum, as in maximum.
max. I need the max. So we're leaving on Friday night, getting there
Yeah,
Saturday morning. Saturday morning.
simple.
And then we're leaving there Saturday evening the following week. So I get
100%.
my full
No, the
strength.
full 7 days, bro.
Nah, the full 7 days are there because
What with the
it's
missus?
yeah.
Okay.
Quick one. So when I had a chat with the accountant yesterday, I was like, "Big man,
Yeah, 100.
what's the number saying? Is it gonna be a pattern? Because really, because the thing is as well, with these holidays, like they do. This is where you realize bread is important, John.
Fam, it's so needed, bro. It's so needed.
Because like I don't want to get to the point where I'm doing this rest of my life where I'm doing like installments. Like I want to be able to just slap a holiday down. But
No,
I'm
100.
doing cool. I'm doing payment yesterday, and I got payment in May, and then payment in August. So
Is that
you've
for
got
the wait? Did you do like a full travel package, or did you do it like flights and then hotels type thing?
full travel
Okay, I'm
package.
with it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
sauce.
yeah. So it's flights, transport from the airport, hotel, bed
Right.
and breakfast thing.
Simple.
But yeah, so we got that one, and then we're going on a little group holiday with the missus and her friends on like my missus and her friends' boyfriends on when is it? I think it's July time. Portugal word, John.
Man,
I'm
like
international,
question one up, fam.
Inter-
Yeah, international.
international.
Then he's got the
But
passport
yeah, nah,
stamped,
stabs.
all the pages.
Nah,
100.
nah.
Nah, it's good though. Is this the first time touching Dubai now, or what's the fourth time?
Yes, this will be the third time touching Dubai, second time touching Portugal.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, it's just looking good. It's looking good. What about yourself though? Because you
Uh,
yours is your Barcelona thing is
but do
stabs.
you know what it is? Yeah, that's not even. Bro, I'm literally gonna be there in 2 weeks. But that's not even a holiday, bro.
Yeah, that's just a quick
Yeah,
bop to the
that's
shops,
like
man.
I'm going to my mum's house, fam.
Yeah, word.
You know the ones where those kids in school say, "Nah, I'm going to my dad's house this week."
Yeah, that was
It's it's the same
nah.
thing, bro. So I'll be
Word.
there in like 2 weeks. But holiday. I do have a wedding in Greece in end of September. No, sorry, start
Okay.
of like the first week of October, and then literally 2 weeks before that, we're going to Bali with my company in it,
Yes,
which
I
isn't
remember
really a
you.
holiday, but wait, it kind of is actually. But
Yeah.
basically, so there's like a week in Bali, gap, week for the what's it called, the wedding in it. So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
listen, there's no point doing the return thing to do a little bit of work to return again. So we need to fill the middle week as well in it. So I'm even thinking about options, bro. We've been chatting about it. Looked at the Portugal thing, looked at the Italy thing.
That's a
Do
sweet
you know what
one.
I'm saying?
That's
So
a
I
sweet
don't know.
one.
I don't know. It's interesting. Are you like a proper like a city person, or are you more like a vibe thing, or what's your
Oh,
thing?
it's weird because obviously, like, let's take Portugal and Greece, not Greece, Dubai for example.
Right,
Um, Dubai is obviously like a city place, but
right.
obviously there's parts of it where it's like the palm areas by the beaches. This is
Yeah,
what everyone says with Dubai. Everyone says, "Oh, isn't it expensive if you go to Dubai?" But I actually think it's when you go to the countries where you don't have like the resorts or the all inclusives, where it's actually more expensive.
I hear you.
Dubai, as a front, looks like it's bread, but if you think of
Right,
it, when you're there everything. You don't need to leave the hotel. Like really and truly, you don't need to. So realistically, all we're doing is, and if you think of it, I think it's actually cheaper because we're obviously booked the whole package thing. We've
right,
got bed and breakfast. I don't know any hotel in Dubai where you have to really where it's like not all you can eat. It's all you can eat breakfast every single time. So
right.
if you pattern the munch properly,
You can even last for the day, bro.
you can last for the day. You can last for the day simply. But so
Simple.
that's breakfast and lunch is pretty much done, pretty much
Right,
included in the same thing. So that's fine.
right.
And then the places are so big, you don't really need to really leave and go anywhere. There's not really, and it's too hot anyway. It's too hot. I
True.
don't really walking around all day when I'm in
No,
Dubai
it's true.
anyway.
It's
So,
true. You can't be
so
doing
if
that.
any, yeah, word. So you're just chilling anyway by the pool, and then in the evening, if you want to go somewhere, then you go somewhere in it. But that's just down to you
How much
because
roughly did they run you for this trip for the whole package?
the full thing. So for two people, it was 2.5
You just
coupon.
have to. You just have to have your bread, bro.
You just
It's
have
that
to have
simple.
bread.
You just have to have your bread, bro.
You just have to. But even despite just having bread, like even if you don't have bread, because this is, I think people will assume you have to have bread to go on holiday. Obviously, it's different
Right.
situations. If you've got kids and that, I understand it's a bit long. But let's say if you haven't got kids and that, it's really down to you, innit? Like
True.
what to you is important. Because like I was chatting to this girl about it at work, and I just she was asking me, "Oh, did you manage to book it?" I was like, "Yeah, quick booked it." But then it's like I can choose to be like going for meals here, meals there, even the simple meal deal, like stuff like
Mm.
that when I'm at work. If I choose to go to have a meal deal every day of the week, that's 350 a day, John. Every
Right.
single day for 30 days, 350 times 30,
No word.
that's transport
Word.
from the airport. Do you get what I'm saying? So
100%. It's
so
true.
it's one of those things where like now, since then I've been like, you know what? It's not even I'm gonna restrict myself to the point where I'm not like I'm dying for this holiday, but
Right.
there's certain things where I've just realised I don't need to be spending bread on because it's not in the grand scheme of things, it's not actually worth it.
Do you know, even beyond that, yeah, you don't even need to travel far, you know. Do you know, I was considering recently, yeah, doing like
Mm,
because I think obviously it doesn't have to be so often, but I wanted to do a thing where like every month I do like a week somewhere in it, like just not even like a holiday because obviously I work remotely, so I can work from anywhere.
yeah,
But it's just
yeah.
change the scenery a bit, innit? So I was thinking every
Mm,
month I do a couple of days to a week. Even in UK, bro, I'll go up north, fam, or
yeah, no,
just
word,
escape, bro. So you don't even need to
100%.
have that much bread, but at the same time, if you want to touch up these Dubai's and stuff, then yeah, you do need to have the breads. You do need to have the bread
Word.
sitting there. Because at the
But
same
then,
time, yeah,
yeah,
do you know what it is? When you
yeah.
travel to these places, well, there's certain places that you can go and you don't need to have bread in it. But there's certain places that
Mm.
you go and you need to have a bit of financial freedom in your pockets to be able to
Nah,
sit
word,
down. Do you know what I'm saying?
for real, for
Yeah,
real.
because there's some places you don't need. You can even be broke. You go there, it's calm in it. You'll find a way.
Yeah,
Certain
you'll
places are
work your way
different.
by.
No
Yeah,
word.
no, word. But because that's even like because to answer your question, even like about what type of holidays like city or like just vibey ones, like even like Portugal. Oh
Yeah,
right, your screen's frozen. I don't know if it's
I can still hear you. Can you hear me?
yes, I can see it. Still hear you. I can still hear you. Can't find it. It's just
Just carry
frozen
on
on
in
the
it.
thing.
Yeah, it should become.
Send them all. But yeah, when it comes to like for example, like Portugal. Portugal's like one of those places where, or the places I've been anyway. It's just like villas, and for me, if anything, I like those sort of holidays. You know, where it's just chill. Like
Right.
there's like you just go to the old town, see what it's saying. You go to the
Right.
beach.
1, 2 pictures
Sometimes
here and there.
it's yeah. What? You know the vibes, John. You know the vibes.
The vibes, right? They're the vibes.
Evening sun is setting. But yeah, for me, that's why I think I love Portugal because I think that's really and truly relaxation. Do you get what I'm
Where
saying?
did you go? Where did you go in
Everyone there's.
Portugal when you went?
Say that again.
Where did you go when you went to Portugal? Where did you go?
We're going to the same place we went last time. It was Villamora.
Villamora. Interesting.
Yeah.
I note
So
this one down. I may even have to steal that one from you. Still.
yeah, no, take it, Jen, take it because so when you go Portugal, everyone knows about Albufeira. So Albufeira is like the main one, but
Right.
Albufeira is quite busy, and in terms of like the prices of places to stay, it's like a hotspot in it. Villamora is just outside of it, but
Right.
it's only like a 20-minute drive, I think. I'm pretty sure, but in terms of just like the vibes, like John. No, we need to touch it. We even
100%.
need to go.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I think
Quickly.
as I'm getting older, I'm not even old, but as I'm getting older, like I used to be, and I still am on this city thing. But actually, I think it's not even that old. It's actually, when you start working, yeah, you just need to relax.
Yeah.
Do you get it? I just need to relax.
No, word.
Leave me
For
alone,
real,
bro, for a
for real.
week. Just leave me alone for a week, innit?
No, word. It's even just like I don't even know, John, the vibes. Like where we went last time was so cold. It was like a complex in itself. So it was like a villa, but it was underneath like this company that owns a villa. Who owns like other villas and around this like big plot of land basically. And there's like
Right.
there's like a little corn shop thing which has everything. And it was just John, the vibes were Mac. I'd wake up in the morning, go on a quick walk around the area, see what's about. It's just sunny in there. Everyone's just relaxed. Everyone's just in a good mood. Everyone's saying hi, cool.
100.
Come back now. Go to the quick bop to the bakery. It's like a 30-second walk away. Come back. All right, John, and you just
The
sat
sun
there
is
just
shining,
chilling.
bro.
And
No, I'm not
it's
gonna
like
lie. Those
sun's
are the vibes.
shining.
Those are those vibes. They make you happy, innit? Like genuinely
Nah,
speaking.
word.
I remember there was a guy that was saying he moved to Dubai because when he's in Dubai, he realized that he's a happier guy, innit? Like you need. I can't lie. Probably the best vibes is when there's a sunset. You know, there's a sunset when you're in a place like
Yeah,
Portugal
nah,
or Spain, wherever it is, and the
yeah.
sunset is happening, and it's like
The
late,
sun's
but
like
it's still
it's like a different shade of orange.
it's
It's
too
like
glowy. It's too glowy.
yeah, nah,
Yeah. And I can't lie,
nah,
that's the best vibe. So I need more of that, bro. Because this England thing, they
nah,
don't have
word.
that here. They don't have that here, bro.
No, they don't. You don't. You just see clouds. Just,
Yeah,
just clouds.
clouds, bro.
Here's like the thing is as well. So just take today for example. I don't know what it is about British weather. Yeah, for example, right now where I am, it is cloudy, John. But I know
100.
for a fact, just before the day ends, it will just be that sunset, and I'm just like, where have you been all day then? Do you get what I'm saying? So,
It's nuts.
but yeah, nah. Those type
What's
of
your thoughts on
holidays.
the Asia thing? Japan and them things there. Are you on that?
So I there's not like for me. Obviously, I would love to go in terms of like the munch. I think the munch would be incredible.
Yeah.
But I was chatting to my brother. My brother, John, he wants to go to Japan, and I
So
was
which
like, you know,
one? Middle or bottom? Which brother?
oh, that's a good question. I wouldn't even know. You know, I didn't even ask. I
No,
didn't
no,
even know.
listen. Which brother? Which brother? Which brother?
Middle.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was chatting to me the other day saying he wants to really go to Japan. He genuinely wants to because he loves like all the anime and all this sort of stuff. Like he's up there for
Right.
time. So
Right.
that's his bag. He wants to go to Japan. Like just and he loves cooking and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, oh, fair enough. But it's one of those things where like everyone's got their destination for them. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
maybe it's made me realize that like if I look at it now, I've been to Dubai 3 times now. This has been my second time going to Portugal, but I'm thinking, you know, maybe I just need to get a dartboard with different countries and just go bang, and I just need to try something. Because to be fair, you couldn't have said to me beforehand, go to Portugal and you're gonna love it. Not that I thought Portugal was bad, but I don't know what it is about like Europe. I just have the same perception of everywhere. It's just like. You've seen it. You've seen one. You've seen them all. Do you know what I mean? Like
That's
for
why
me,
when
I
you grow
thought.
up in England, bro.
Yeah, no, words. Like it's something about like my perception of Portugal was the same of I've seen Barcelona, so it's not going to be too different. Like if I've seen Barcelona, I've seen Madrid, I've seen Portugal. I know what you're like basically. But when I went, it's just the culture's just like it's different, isn't it? Which is probably the same to people that are coming to UK, for example. Like most people go to London, innit? But they're not going to think, oh, let's go to Ireland, for example, or let's go to Wales, or let's go to Scotland, because in their heads it's like go to London, you've been to it all. But
100%.
until you actually get here, there are like sometimes when I went to Newcastle, John, it's a different country, isn't it?
Bro, I was going there Newcastle because of A in it.
Yeah, them ends up there, the way the dialects up there, yeah.
Different language, bro. Different language.
There's a language barrier when you got there, you know. So
Those men they're kind of though. Nicer people, fam. Happy
yeah,
adults.
yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Them men are just happy. Them men are just yeah. I don't know what it is, but yeah, no. But
Do you know,
where's
Sean, when I was younger, yeah,
yeah?
one of my biggest dreams was to live in LA, fam.
Swear,
That was one of my biggest life dreams, bro.
life dreams.
But
What's it saying
now,
now?
bro, I'm not even on that, bro. But to be fair, in
Mm,
fact, do you know what? So last time I went to America was 2019. I went to Dallas, innit?
yeah.
Um, I reckon right now my top spot's Miami, but I don't think I'd live there. You know? Do you think outside of the obviously you've traveled a little bit now. Obviously
Mm.
there are better places for holidays, but do you think in terms of living long term, you could actually live outside of the UK?
I don't think I could, you know. Like, and that's not like just being like closed minded or anything like that. But I think like as much as like I don't know how to describe it.
The UK is
People,
done out.
yeah, but but like it's I think because we've lived here our entire lives. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for me, sometimes I look at the way other people look at the UK and I think, why? Like, why are you this gassed about going to the UK? But there's something like of like being somewhere and then you get used to it and you don't appreciate. Like, there's so many luxuries we get living in this country that we actually
True.
probably just don't really like process. Really, just
True.
like for example, like John, like someone out there is like has broken a leg right now. Or not, let's not even talk about like America or anything. Let's just say like a third world country has broken a leg right now, and they're
Yeah.
gonna have to firm it, John. They're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
have
fine,
to
bro. That's
absolutely
fine.
firm it because the bill is just it's not happening.
It's
Whereas
true.
like here, like John, for the most minor inconvenience, I could just go A&E. I was like, oh, I've got to sit here for 12 hours. Someone would die to sit in A&E for 12 hours to get their leg
100%.
fixed. You get what I'm saying? But it's
100%.
because when you're in the same place all the time, you start to like, it's just this is the norm, or even just like looking around. John, I'm on a road right now, and there's easily like 50 cars here. You go to some village somewhere, John, they see one car, you're breaded.
Nah,
Do you know what I'm saying? It's just the comfortableness of like realizing, but I think for me, for example, when I've gone to like these other countries, like for example, like Dubai, Portugal, even when I've gone to like Zimbabwe, gone back to Zimbabwe and that, and I've just realized, you know what, yeah, sometimes you need to appreciate it's good to appreciate leaving, but it's also good to appreciate where you are and
100%.
the luxuries you get from just being where you are. Like this travel insurance thing, if all goes wrong, it's long.
Nah, word.
So
Do you know what's even nuts? Yeah, because I'd even be willing to die on this hill, you know, because obviously UK is like UK isn't the best at anything,
no,
but they're pretty much solid at everything. Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And then do you know what it is? With the UK, if you live here, you can access Spain and them things there. Do you know? So it's like
yeah.
I feel like, and there's definitely people that will disagree with this, but I do feel like all around, maybe you could put America in there. I don't know, but I feel like UK is just a solid. It's one of the most solid countries to live in.
Yeah,
Like
$100%.
there's no one that's like, oh, like, do you think about how many people want to go to UK or America? And like, if you're like an immigrant, it's like, I want to go to UK, I want to go to America. That's where it happens, isn't it? Everything's there.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like long term is here, but I do feel like traveling is going to be key, bro. I need to travel. I need to be active
100%.
on the planes,
Yeah,
bro. On the planes,
yeah.
bro.
I think you know what, this is a solid base. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a
Hundred
solid
percent. It's a solid
base.
base. Yeah,
It's a
it's a
very
solid base.
solid base. If you want to
Word.
explore, it's very easy to like just leave the country and be like, okay, I'm cool, come back, whatever. But traveling, I think like if you don't travel, start it because
True.
it's good. Just like even just a couple of weeks away, just like, I'm excited. John, I'm excited for it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I'm just like it's a
Do you know
bit
what's a
of
quick
time.
question actually, based on this topic? Yeah. So imagine
Yeah.
you like traveling. Yeah. I was actually chatting to A about this. Yeah. So let's say
Mm.
at some point you get married. Boom. Um, do you think? And this, I'm kind of switching the topic, but I'm not. Do you think for you, from the
Mm.
day you get married, you're willing to have kids, or is it like the stuff you want to do first, like traveling, for example? Because once you have kids, yeah, that's gone out the window. Especially when they're young, that's done. Like that's done. That's done.
Yeah.
So is
But
it
now,
something like for you? You know, I need to make the most out of this time before the kids come, or what's your thoughts?
well, I think realistically, I'm gonna do all the stuff I want to. Like, not, I don't know. So,
Before the marriage thing,
okay. For the marriage thing. So, like for example, I think
right?
now that's what I'm saying. It's the priorities you make. Obviously, as
Right.
you get older, you have probably more income to be doing this. Okay. So let's say for example now we finished uni, whatever. Cool.
Right.
Finish work. You're working now. Fine. So now we're working. We don't have the biggest income, so there's a lot of like choices we've got to make. Whether it's okay, do I choose to, for example, I don't know, go out every weekend with my friends, or do I book a holiday? So that's we're having to weigh up the options. Once you get to like, let's say people getting married around 26, 27, cool. Hopefully by that point your income has increased. So now you got the option to say, it's not even an option. You've got enough bread now where you can go out every weekend with the lads, and you can also go on holidays when you feel like it. But also at that point when you're like 27, 26, thinking, oh, now I need to start settling down, have kids. So you have the bread to do it, but now it's like, oh, cool, I'm settling down. And I think people that have like made the choice, for example, in the early years to be like, nah, it's all about the lads or the girls or whatever, they're now thinking, I've got married, but I need to now do all these things where I'm enjoying time, traveling and whatever. So I think, for example, like now, I'm only, 23. By the time I'm 27, I'd like to think every year, I think for me, every year I need to go to at least two, 3 places a year.
Right.
So 23 now, by the time I'm 27, that's 4 more years. That's like 12 destinations I've been to, let's say, hypothetically.
At that point, you're willing to hang up the locker, bro. You say,
yeah, I'm willing to hang up the boots. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like just for a little bit. Like I've been places in it, but I think that's what I'm saying. When we're this age, we don't have the bread, so then it's a choice of, do you do this or do you do that? Because I think realistically, if you think of it, £100, people probably spend £100 every weekend on when they go out with their friends, for example, on a Friday night. £100 across a month, £400. £400 across a year times 12, 4.8k, which really 4.8k is what I'm spending across these 2 holidays. So do you get what I'm saying? So at that point, it's really your choice, but it's your choice of what you're doing. So
the bread is there, fam. You just have to,
it's there.
To extract it, bro. You have
to
extract it.
Yeah, you have to. But I mean, that's not to say like there's a right or wrong in those situations. Like everyone's at a different point in their life, innit? But I feel like for me, I don't get anything now from going out. Do you get what I'm saying? Like just going out just for no reason at all. If there's a reason, birthdays or there's an event someone wants to do something, cool, I'll do that. But for me, really and truly, if I know I've got a holiday, John, that summer sun, I've got summer sun coming. Yeah, I can miss stuff for a month, and I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. It's absolutely fine.
No word. Oh man, actually, I'm even gonna hop onto this call real quick.
Say no more. But no, it was a quick one today. But we'll run it back
tomorrow night. I can even show you.
Say no more. We'll run it back tomorrow. Say no more. I'll catch you later, fam. In a bit.